Welcome back to another episode of the Tea with Honey podcast. Mandi, happy new week. How you doing?
I am doing good, Teddy. I'm doing good. Nothing really new over here. I'm sitting here thinking, like, what exciting thing do I have to, like, kick off with? Nothing. Just another normal week, you know? Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I will say spring, the allergies are here. So she's struggling a little bit again. It's another week where I'm feeling a little stuffy, if you will.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice a bit, but it's one of those, it's like, it feels different, like a pollen and spring.
Mm-hmm.
I think like stuffiness feels, it's more tolerable than like a winter. I have this hacking cold because it's so cold outside. It's like a different sickness, you know?
This is like, my throat's just like scratchy and I just constantly want to scratch it, but it's just urging me to make more tea. So I had a jade citrus tea this morning.
Ooh.
So I try to make, like, you know, the medicine ball teas at Starbucks.
Yeah.
I try to make those at home, but I didn't have lemonade or like lemon juice. I think that's what they put in their teas for that one.
Yeah.
So I just had like, oh no, it was jasmine in the tea. And it was okay. It was kind of bitter. So I didn't really like that tea, but I tried something new and it wasn't my cup of tea. Ha ha ha. So
yeah, what I do for the medicine balls, I've made those quite a bit. So I boil water like you would make for a normal tea, and I pour it into a glass, and I do half water, half hot water, and half hot lemonade. So I get like I tend to get like a low sugar, like a sugar-free, not sugar-free, but like a lower sugar lemonade. And you get that hot too. So like put it in the microwave or put it on the stove in like a non-electric kettle or something like that. But you heat up like based off of how much lemonade or how much tea you want. Like if you're doing like a cup or 2 cups or whatever, you know, it's like half lemonade, half hot water, put that in. And then I always do what I was told to do to like make the medicine ball was 2 different tea bags. One that is peach tea and one that is mint.
And
then you steep both of those 2 tea bags in your like hot water, hot lemonade mixture. Ooh. And then you can like put in a drop of peppermint oil.
Ew. Like a straight little drop of peppermint?
Yeah, it's like similar to like vanilla, where you can buy like vanilla. It's like those little bottles. You can get one that's like peppermint, and you do like 1 drop of peppermint. And that's what helps it feel like minty, I think.
Ah, okay. So I should try that. I was going to say we have like markets happening all over the place now. And I was like, maybe I should try to find some local honey, because I know buying, like, the closer honey is made to your house, the better it would help your allergies.
Right. I've heard. Because like the flowers. Yeah. I think I probably told you that. The flowers. Probably. It's because it's like the bees are using, they're getting pollen from flowers that are like in your area, the same pollen that's causing your issues. So yeah,
that's what I need to do. I need like a jar of honey slathered on my face right now. That's how I feel. So you know, I just
would be good.
Yes, I woke up like this, and you're right, it's different than the cold from like wintertime, because I'm still able to, you know, I'm up and doing things. I don't feel sick. I'm just like, oh, this is annoying. I want this gone. You know, I just sound yucky. Yeah. So it is what it is. How is your week going?
My week is okay.
Yeah.
On the topic of honey and bees, last weekend we went and had such like a fun, idyllic Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So we got up pretty early, had breakfast, and then we went down to our big farmers market. We have like a massive farmers market that happens every Saturday, like spring through fall. And so this past Saturday was the first day of our big market that we have every year. And so we went down to that and walked around. It was because it was the first one. It was like super busy and there was a ton of people there, but we got some radishes. We got like a couple of little things and had like a really cute little morning. And then we went to we like left the market and went to a different, like, I guess like store. It's like, it's also called a market, but and got some strawberries and got like a fun mug and just did some more shopping there. I got a strawberry matcha latte. It was so good. It was like a matcha latte, but with like strawberry puree at the bottom.
Yum.
Dude, it was so good.
It sounds amazing.
Um, so we did that, had breakfast, and then we had reservations to pick up our honeybees on
Okay.
Saturday. So you can basically go at any time, but it's like I don't know, like 20-30 minute drive for us to get to the little honeybee place.
Okay.
And so we drove up there. I was like had my little strawberry matcha. It was so nice.
So cute.
And we get up there and it's like a cool like store. It basically looks like a house sort of, but
Mhm.
inside they have it full of like beekeeping supplies. So like frames and boxes and like feeders and like all this stuff for honeybees. It's
Mhm.
just like stacked almost to the ceiling with like honeybee supplies. So, and then outside they have a truck that pulls this um trailer, I guess, like a fully enclosed trailer that they open and put like a little pop-up tent in front of, and
Okay.
the trailer is full of millions of honeybees. And they're all like in little boxes. Like there's
Okay.
little boxes full of honeybees, but there's like hundreds of them in there.
Wow.
And so you have to like have your name on a reservation. Like you have to have your name down because they sell out of these honeybee boxes like months in
Right.
advance. Um, so we had our name down for one. We show up and like throughout the course of the day, like people just have to come pick up their boxes that they had reserved. So we got there, we like got our honeybees, we got a couple of supplies, we like talked to the owner of the place and like had some just good combo with him about, best practices and whatever, like had a couple of quick conversations.
Yep.
And then came home and put our honeybees and like moved the bees into their new hive that we had. Not new
Yep.
hive, but like we have a hive in our backyard that is painted white. I painted it white and then I painted Winnie the Pooh on the front of it.
Mhm.
And I love it. It's so cute.
It's adorable.
But it sat empty last summer, last spring,
Okay.
last summer, last year, because we didn't have bees last year. So it just kind of sat empty. We didn't get bees. And then this year we were like, no, we're definitely going to get them. So because it sat empty, it was basically like infested with ants and
Oh.
moths, like moths specifically. So like moths had like laid a bunch of eggs and stuff in there.
Oh my gosh.
So Mr. Teddy had to like scrape all of the moth eggs out and like clean it all up, which it's totally fine. Like bees are very like not picky about that
Okay.
kind of stuff. Like as long as it's cleaned out, they're fine.
Okay.
So we got the bees in there and it was fun. And I recorded the whole thing because of I wanted to like post it. So I made like a fun little TikTok and Instagram reel of like our Saturday morning and it was perfect. So that was good. That happened on Saturday. And then I had like a chill weekend after that. Like Saturday night, we had some thunderstorms roll through, like big thunderstorms.
Love.
So it was like kind of cozy. Sunday, I did like grocery shopping, got caught up on some things I needed to get caught up on, and had like a really good kind of like half cozy, half productive weekend.
Perfect.
And then this week for me has been appointment after appointment after appointment.
Oh yeah. Yup.
Like
I
it
know
has
the
been
feeling.
nonstop. Yeah.
And they add up. You have to like plan around them. You have to plan your days around them. And it's just annoying when they're back to back. And I feel like that's how it always happens. They're always the same week.
Yeah.
They always stack up.
Yeah. And
Did you make it through them all? Are they all over now or where are we at?
I did. Yeah. We're
Okay.
through them all. And it was one of those things that like, it all just kind of came up quick. So like I had the first appointment of the week was for the boys, for Miles and Rowan.
Yep.
And I needed to get them. They have been struggling the past few days, I've noticed, with like licking and their allergies.
Yep.
So it's about that time of the year that they needed an allergy shot. So I scheduled them last week, an appointment for this week to get their allergy shots. And the vet was like, well, hey, they also need, their full checkup. And they need their like annual checkup and they need their parvo and rabies and all of the shots that you have to get, Bordetella, whatever shots dogs have to get every year.
Yep.
So that she's like, they both need all of their shots and they need like a checkup.
Ouch.
On top of the allergy meds, on top of flea and heartworm meds that we
Got it.
also had to buy
Okay.
because like you have
Yep.
to give that to them every month. So that ended up being about just shy of $1,800
Hoo-wee.
for that vet bill. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Um, and I ended up having to like shift things around and like move appointments around because I also needed to get into um the dermatologist because
Mhm.
I had a spot, like I had like a spot on my skin that I was nervous about. And when I called to ask if I could get in, she was like, "Okay, well, do you want to do your like annual just like check over anyway? Because you haven't
Right.
done that in a year." And I was like, "Sure." So I ended up having that appointment as well. And then earlier that morning, I had an appointment with like my ADHD doctor
Yep.
and had a whole conversation with her about like anxiety I've been experiencing. So it's
Mhm.
just been like no fun, you know? And like
Totally.
the call with my like ADHD doc, best call of the week, surprisingly. The anxiety call happened to be the best. Dermatology,
Honestly, that's a great thing.
no, it is, yeah. But I don't know. I mean, is it? Is it a great thing when me having to talk about my anxiety is the best thing?
Yeah, because it means someone's helping you and you're like talking about something and making progress.
Or does
So
it mean that
I think
everything
so.
else went so horribly wrong that that happens
Well,
to be the best?
no, because if you're stacking up like the other things that happened, like no, I think it's a good thing that that was you're just taking
I
care of
know. No,
yourself.
I know. So, yeah, dermatology appointment didn't go super well, but she found a
Yep.
couple of spots that I had biopsied, and this is just a public reminder to wear your sunscreen. And
Yes.
even if you do wear your sunscreen and you're really good about it, like I am, and you're just happen to be a moly person, just go to a dermatologist. If you are an adult or even not an adult, but listening to this,
Get your
just
skin checked.
have a dermatologist. Go get your skin checked at least once a year and just have them do like a quick one over and check your
Mhm.
moles because
Mhm.
I just like happen to have moles and they're not like protrudy like 3D moles. They're just like little like moles. They're like dark freckles.
Mhm.
And I think they're just like genetic and I just have moles.
Yes.
I know my mom's a moly person. So, but I've over the course of the past couple of years, I've had to have like some pretty serious removals because they found things that weren't great.
Right.
So get checked and stay
I
on top of
think
it. I think that's important.
I think we are both big advocates for making your appointments and getting checked, find a primary care doctor, do all the things and take care of yourself. Absolutely.
Listen, I say I'm a big advocate for it. I'm not the best at doing it for myself, though. Like,
But
I
you're
think it's
getting
so
better.
important.
I think
I
you're
am.
getting
Yeah.
better.
This week.
Hence the week.
This week. But yeah, that was a wild one. So appointments. Yesterday was a rough
Mhm.
day. I had, that anxiety call and then I had my dermatology appointment, which wasn't
Mhm.
great. And then I get home from that appointment. I ran to CVS, picked up a couple of prescriptions. I have to run back to CVS later today.
Yep.
But I get home, Mr. Teddy got home from work, and we're sitting on the back porch, and I'm just like explaining to him everything that happened at the dermatologist and about all
Mhm.
these meds she's gonna put me on, whatever. And he's like, let's take a deep breath. Let's just go check on the bees. Let's go look at the bees. So I'm like, yeah. So I slip my little Crocs on and we like shuffle back to the back of the yard. And I'm like, wow, there's not a lot of bees. Like, there's usually more bees flying around the front. He's like, there's bees. What do you mean? And there were a couple of bees. He pulls open the top, not a single bee. Not a single bee in the
Oh
hive.
my gosh, where'd they go?
No clue.
They flew away?
They flew away.
The bees
The
just said, "We're out of here?"
the technical term for it is absconded.
Why
They
did they
absconded.
abscond?
No clue. Absolutely no clue. So there's like I don't know. And I mean, we took pictures, we took video. Like I have a video because I was recording for that TikTok. I have like a video of genuinely the entire process, like everything he did and
Uh-huh.
putting the bees in the hive and everything he did. And like we took it to we ended up talking to the guy at the bee place and he was like, you did everything right. Like sometimes it just happens. So
Interesting.
I don't know if like maybe it was the storm that I mentioned on
Right.
Saturday night. Like maybe it's the storm and maybe that affected it. Like they hadn't settled in yet and maybe something happened to the queen or you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But not a single bee. So he
That is
calls
terrible.
Mr. Teddy. We're still just standing at the hive, like in disbelief. And he whips out his cell phone and he calls the like beekeeping place. And he was like, my bees left. And they're like, well, look around. Like, do you see them anywhere? And he's like, what? He's like,
what
well,
do you mean look around?
He's like, do you see them in a tree or like under a picnic table or anything? And he's like, yeah, like they will just like they like stick together like a weird like glue ball. They're
Okay.
like, and so he's like, do you see them anywhere? And Mr. Teddy's like, no. And he's like, well, if they just left like recently, they're probably pretty close and they're just like hanging out somewhere trying to find like a new home. They'll like go somewhere temporarily and like just hive together, like, and then they'll send out little scouts to go find a new like appropriate home. And so he's like, if you can find them in that like period before they find a new home permanently, then like you might be good to like put them in a cardboard box and get them back into your hive.
Oh.
And
my gosh. No, I have heebie-jeebies.
And so we looked around. We're like looking around, like seeing if we see just a big gaggle of bees anywhere. And we're like, no. So the guy goes, well, I have 12 hives I've set aside for myself or 12 colonies that I've set aside for myself. And I'd be willing to sell you one if you can come get it today.
Oh.
Because he's like, they need to go in a hive tonight because I was going to put them in, like, they've been in this box for too long. They need to go in a hive tonight. So, like, if you want them, you have to come get them now. So we literally just immediately got in the car, drove back to the bee place.
Oh my gosh.
Had a whole conversation with this guy and then got home and put the new colony of bees in the hive.
Are they still there?
They are still there.
Okay.
As of about 20 minutes ago, they are still there.
Okay.
I checked. Dude, I'm supposed to get a flippin' storm tonight.
Okay.
I might lose it. Like, I am like, can I cover them with a tarp? Like, like these a colony of bees is about $150.
Yeah, that's not cheap. I'm Googling. I said, why do bees abscond? And high winds, humidity, like wet season, or the fact that there's a storm coming. Like those are a few of the reasons on here.
It's spring in the Southeast, so like it is wet season.
Of course, that's going to happen.
I mean, right, and like, but this is also the time that like this happens. Like, I mean, that you get bees,
right?
You know, anyway, like spring is when people put bees in hives, so like they have to be like somewhat used to it. But
totally,
like, it's like it's wild. So like we put sugar water in there last night. We're doing everything we can. I'm like, I don't know what we can do to like help save them. I told Mr. Teddy, I was like, bro, you might have to like carry the entire hive and put it under like our covered porch for the night because not obviously inside, but like on the covered porch. Like I don't want to lose another hive.
Right.
I don't know if that's what caused it, but like
maybe. But I mean, again, to your point, like that's just nature. Like bees are going to experience that. Anything outside is going to experience that.
Right.
So I guess fingers crossed. I feel like, listen, they got to get used to the weather. Weather happens. Okay.
They do. I think it's just, for me, it's like, and I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. Weather happens. They're wild animals. Like they're bugs. They're literal bugs. Like bugs live throughout storms all the time. Right. But it's like,
I mean, they're like, acclimating and...
Right. I'm like, maybe they're not like used to the new home yet. Like maybe the ones flying around, like when the thunder and rain start, like maybe they panic and they're like, well, I don't know where to go.
Right.
You know?
Right. So I guess we'll hope for the best. All I can keep thinking about is the first colony and where the heck they just went. Because imagine it's like they flew next door and you walk out to your patio and there's just like thousands of bees under your table.
Seriously.
I'm freaked out for whoever had that moment.
1,000%. And I texted Mr. Teddy today because this all happened last night. And then I texted him today, just this morning. And I was like, hey, like maybe we should put out like missing bee signs and be like, hey, if you find our hive, like call us. Like if you happen to have
don't panic.
Thousands of bees on your back porch, we'll take care of it. Please just call us because we want our bees back. So
I'm so scared for those people.
I literally was like, maybe we should, let me see if I can find my text. I said, maybe we should make flyers, like seriously, and hang up around the neighborhood and asks if anyone sees the bees to call us. And then he texted me back because last spring about this time, we found that stray dog, LP.
Yes. Yep.
And he was just like roaming around the neighborhood. We brought him in. We made posters for him. We hung them up all over the neighborhood. And he replies and says, our neighborhood couldn't identify a dog. You think they're going to find bees?
I mean, okay.
True.
If there was a beehive, like a colony of bees.
Right. You would be
I'd notice.
And someone, and if there's like thousands of bees somewhere on your property and they're like freaking you out, you're going to want to call and have someone come help you with them.
100%. Like you're not going to leave. We're talking like thousands of bees, an entire colony.
Yes.
Not like a couple here and there that are flying to like pollinate. We're talking like clusters.
You would see it.
Bees.
I mean, if you're genuinely, when you're looking at like the amount of bees that comes in one of these things, it's probably the size of like, it's like bigger than the size of a basketball. Like if they were all in a ball, it's bigger than the size of a basketball if like the bees are squeezed in as tight as possible.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
Where are the bees? Where
are they?
Where are these bees? Because that's so scary. That is such a scary thought of thousands of bees just like trying to find a new home.
Yes. So
oh my gosh.
R.I.P. or good riddance. And I hope, listen, I love bees. I think honeybees are great for nature. I think they're so sweet. I think they're wonderful. If these bees choose to find a new home and it's not in my backyard, I respect that. Well, they already did choose that, but I just want them to know I respect their decision. I don't financially, but I hope they have a good future. It's like a boy who breaks up with you. Like, listen, that's your decision.
Everything.
That's your loss. I wish you the best.
Wishing you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. My honey is going to be better than yours.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Take that.
We love the bees. They just had a sassy queen. The queen said,
maybe.
No, some of my minions go find me a new home.
Go find me
You know
somewhere
what?
else.
And we don't need that kind of energy in your backyard.
We don't.
So
we don't.
Bye, sassy queen. That's crazy. That is absolutely wild to me.
Yeah. So that's basically been my week. Appointments, loss of I somehow lost thousands of bees.
You don't hear that every day. That's unique. That is a very unique problem to have, but it's very interesting to hear about, you know? And I learned something new. Absconded. Okay, so that's a new word. I don't know. I think I told you this, but I got rid of all of my like daily apps,
your word of the day. Yeah.
So yes, I have a vocabulary app and it tells me a word of the day. And I'm trying to like actually remember a word every single day. And I'll like screenshot it because I have a widget on my home screen where it'll say the word, right? And like a definition for it. And if I like it or if it's a word that I would like to remember, I screenshot it. The one right now is not something I'm going to screenshot, I don't think. Pensive, engaged in deep, often melancholy thought. Not super important to me. But abscond, that's a new word. So I think I need to like write that one down. I'm trying to remember them.
Well,
couldn't tell you if I actually do.
I'll text you the definition and then you can screenshot my text.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, when I Googled it, if you Google abscond and like all the images are bees just clustered around tree branches and it's kind of terrifying. So look it up. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so thank you for teaching me a new word of the day.
You're so welcome. How's your week been? Hopefully better than mine.
It's been good. So I had appointments this week too. And the only gripe I have about appointments are that it means I have to find like childcare. So there's hoops to jump through. And I know people are like, take your kids with you. I get it. Like I should take her with me, but my daughter will not allow me to speak to people. Like she just, mom. And just getting in the way of my conversations with doctors. Like I'm not focused. I'm not asking the questions. And so I just don't take her with me. And so I just had a lot of hoops to jump through about like in logistics to figure out about who's babysitting, who's watching her, where am I getting her through all my appointments. And And that just, it irritates me and I get in a bad mood. So I was like stomping through the house all morning trying to get out the door for my appointment today. And I wasn't in a good mood. But aside from that, it's been like, weather has been great. My daughter and I had the sweetest day yesterday. We packed up a picnic. We went to the park. She played on the playground and met a new friend. And let me tell you, I'm not great at making other mom friends. And, you know, there's so many reasons. Like sometimes you just meet people and you don't click right away. But as like a parent, you find like individuals who feel the same way about you on certain things, or your kids are in the same type of boat. And there was this little girl that my daughter was playing with, and they were just like giggling together, running around, playing tag, which I've never seen my daughter do before at the park. And I was almost in tears. I was like, this is amazing. She's having so much fun with this girl who's like a month older than her. And her mom walked up to me and we were both like, this never happens. This is so wild. And we ended up just like walking around through the park together, and they joined us on our picnic, and we spent 4 hours with these two strangers. And it turns out they live like a mile away from us. And we were like, what are the odds of that? So we just had like, I was proud of myself because typically I am very shy.
I was going to say, that's like social anxiety situation for me.
Right. And so I was like, I don't know what got into me. It must have been the sunshine. Like I just felt so happy and excited to see her like playing and having fun. And this mom had a lot of similar situations as I have had before. And like her daughter was very similar to mine. And it just was like, it clicked, and I don't know. I was just like, all right, we're doing this. But that was a really fun day. And then,
so did you get her like number so they can hang out again?
We did. So I got her phone number, and even like our husbands are like same career paths. It's wild. And get this. Okay, get this. Remember how like a year ago I was talking about wanting to learn how to ride a motorcycle?
Yes.
Her husband apparently is a big motorcycle guy. And he has motorcycles, and we weren't even, I don't know how. Oh, we were talking about it because I was being a little weird. And I was like, so what are like your husband's hobbies? Because I wanted to see if like our husbands would, word for word, I asked her that. And like, I mean, she didn't judge me. She was super into it. And I was like, I just want to know because maybe they'll get along. And they had just moved to our area a couple months ago. She was like, he rides motorcycles and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, stop it. I was like, last year, I really wanted to learn. And obviously, I never took the class because it got cold. And she was like, no, I'm not kidding. I've wanted to take the class. I'll take it with you. And I was like, is this going to happen? Am I going to take the class this year?
Have you still been in that like headspace where it's something you want to do?
No, that was like months ago. So I think my hyperfixation on it has ended.
Yeah.
But like maybe I could. But
maybe you could.
She brought it up. So yeah, I got her number, and you know, she texted me, and we were both like, wow, that was great. I don't know. It felt like I totally overthink these situations. And I was like, no, seriously, thank you. I probably overdid it at the end where I was like, thank you so much. Like this never happens for us. And it just felt good to like vibe with someone, you know,
totally.
Because it doesn't happen. It's hard to make friends as an adult.
It's so hard.
It was just cool to find someone who was like in that same boat of like, no, it's hard. It's hard to do this.
It's someone in like the same stage of life life as you. Like I think
totally.
Like I was listening to this podcast talking about like how hard it is to make friends as an adult in like your 20s and 30s if you don't have children. But they were like, you go through like school and you are going through the same phase of life as everyone around you. Like you are every single day around people who are going through something similar to you, which is growing up and playing sports and like graduating high school. And then you are all off at college together. And like, because of the situation that you're all in together and like surrounded by these people who are going through the same thing as you, like it's so much easier to make friends. And then they're like, but then you become an adult and you're working in an office and you're surrounded by people who aren't in the same stage of life as you.
Right.
And it's like that 20s, 30s, however, like whatever that period of time is for you, whatever those ages are for you, like before you have kids, it can be so hard to make adult friends. And then it was saying that like once you do have kids and you get into a situation exactly like you described where you're at the park or you're at school, it's like your friends become who your kids' friends' parents are.
Right.
And
Right.
it's just like, it becomes so much easier again to make friends because like the
Yes.
friends are automatic because like, again, because of situations that you have in common, you are then again in the same areas, like you're in the same
Right.
space.
Right. And I think like sometimes for me, I find it really hard to make friends as a mom, like with other moms and even parents in general, because everyone has such different thoughts on parenting and like what they are or are not okay with. Like on this picnic, when we sat down, I had Tootsie Rolls in the bag. I was like, I want candy and my daughter likes candy. And I don't know, some parents don't allow their children to have sugar. So I'm like getting kind of nervous, like, oh, my daughter's throwing Tootsie Rolls at yours. I'm so sorry. And a lot of people have their own opinions. And obviously you want to be respectful of everyone and how they want to raise their kids. But like it almost throws a wall up between people. And like,
because it's like a fear of judgment for what you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
like you don't want people to judge how you're raising your child.
Right.
Yeah.
And there was another mom there actually at the park who my daughter goes to preschool with her son. And she is a mom who kind of rubbed me the wrong way before, like was just very, not judgmental, but like trying to tell me how to parent my daughter. And so I felt a little uncomfortable when I saw her there. And I don't know, you just get in so many situations that can make it tough to like want to make new friends or like be open to it because again, you don't want people to judge you. So I remember almost like calling my husband so giddy when I left the park yesterday because I was just excited and happy that like I had this interaction with someone that was actually genuinely fun, you know, and like
Absolutely.
I felt good about it. So my daughter made a friend and I could have made a friend too. I'm really bad because I don't remember her name. I'm really bad.
I was going to say, why is it a could have?
I'm really bad at names. And like, I do this thing where like, sometimes if I talk to people and I like them, I'm like, yeah, we'll get together again soon. And then like, it doesn't happen because I panic. And so I'm like, I just need to hold myself accountable to text them if I go to the park
That's
again.
what I was just going to say. Like, I feel like that happens to me. Like I'm at events or like even like work stuff or like work trips and people like take my number and I'm like, absolutely, like totally, absolutely text me. And then like, or yeah, let's absolutely chat. I will never text them again.
No. And if they reach out to me, I probably will forget to answer. And I'm like, I don't mean to do that. I get nervous and I get anxious.
Can you Google her phone number? Like maybe that'll give you her name.
Oh yeah, good idea. Or I can text her. I think we talked about it at the park. I was like, listen, she also was holding another baby. So she has 2 kids.
Oh,
so
okay.
We were like half paying attention to the conversation. But we were both like, sorry, I don't remember names. So like I might have to ask you a few times. So I don't think it'd be weird if I asked her. Like and text her and be like, sorry, I totally forgot for like the 3rd time. If you want to remind me. But
what you should have done is handed her your phone and said, hey, put your name in here. Put your contact info in.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time. Maybe I'll see her. Maybe I'll see her like over the weekend or something. And that would be fun. So anyways, that was really fun. It's just been, aside from like the perfect morning yesterday, we've just been busy. Like it was my daughter's birthday party over the weekend. And I really try to make things special and fun for her. So I've just been running around doing things and I don't know. I've been happy though doing it all, which I think is really like the overall theme for me as I reflect on the past couple of days and I feel like really good.
Good.
You know,
I'm glad that like the errands
great.
You've had to do have been like lighthearted and fun. Like going to the park, great. You know?
Yeah. Everything's good.
Yeah.
Everything's fun. So it's busy, but it's like, it's all a fun busy and I love it. I'm happy. I will say, so I haven't had a ton of free time over the past couple of days, but when I have, all I've been doing is Disney Dreamlight Valley.
You want to know what?
Still.
I know you have.
You know?
Yeah, because I have been in my supermarket simulator, just hyperfixation. And so the only thing I do for myself at night is like on my Finch, I have like do something that makes you happy. And the only thing that I've been doing that makes me happy lately is playing Supermarket Simulator on the couch before I go to bed.
Stop.
So literally like Mr. Teddy and I will throw something on the TV. Like we've been watching a lot of TV. So like we watched a new show on Netflix called The 4 Seasons, which was like interesting and funny and like you might like it.
Okay. Good to know.
And it was like Tina Fey and Steve Carell and it was like a comedy.
Oh.
And it was like a drama, but like a comedy. It was good.
Okay. And you finished it?
It was 8 episodes. Yeah.
Got it.
So but anyway, like we watched that. We watched a couple we finished all the episodes that we could of like season 2 of Severance.
Yeah.
And then have just been like watching random things as well. But while we do that, I have been playing Supermarket Simulator. And so at night when I'm sitting on the couch and it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I'll be sitting there playing Power Wash Simulator and watching TV. And I will see your little name pop up in the corner. Mandi, Disney Dreamlight Valley. So every single night that I have been playing Power Wash Sim, I have seen you get on Dreamlight Valley.
There she is.
Yep.
Bedtime hits. I am turning that game on immediately. It's really fun. And so I've been like, I feel like the hours I'm logging in the game are like, I'm not always active. I've been AFK farming a lot. So like I'll plant pumpkins and I'll water them.
And just stand there
if I'm going to like
be watered again.
Yes. So I'll go like sew or something, or my daughter and I will go play outside. And then I'm like, oh wait, it's been like an hour and a half. I need to go check my pumpkins, and I'll run downstairs, water them really quick. But I've made a lot of money. I've opened a lot of new worlds. I went to my first floating island. And as of last night, Alice is in my valley.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm thrilled. I will say that whole process behind the door, I would have been so frustrated if I did not have Google. I would have been so mad.
Yeah. So you went down the rabbit hole, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like when I did it, I played it as soon as it released. Like there were no guides released yet. There was nothing to Google. And that's why like when I played it, I was like, you would hate this.
Absolutely. Can confirm.
Yeah.
I almost hated it when I was following a guide.
Yeah.
It was like, it was cute. I just didn't like having to do all of those things. It was too long. It took me like an hour with a guide to do it all.
Yeah.
And like running by all the guards, I was like, this is nonsense. But
they
just
weren't like
through
scary.
It, please?
Remember how I
it was
said
not
like,
scary.
You have to like evade them, but you're like, I don't like evading. Evading scares me. I was like, it's a different kind of evading. That's
true. No, it was definitely like the most level G, like for children evading.
So question, did you end up getting the keys to get all of that furniture?
The keys to get all the furniture.
Okay, so no, you didn't.
I did keys. No, I got keys to get the bunnies out of boxes.
Okay. Yeah. There's like, so if you do go back into if you go back into the realm at any point, there's like a secret quest you can do. So like throughout the forest and then throughout the garden maze, you have to go like in order, but there are little like keys that you can find.
I noticed like locks.
Yes. So like throughout there, you'll like find the right key to unlock the right lock. And like you go through the process and it lets you open the next one, the next one, and the next one. And they're in chronological order. So they're not that bad. But and then at the very end, there's like the big gate that has a key on it that has the lock. And when you do that, you get a bunch of like teacup furniture.
Oh,
like
I need
really
to do it.
Big. You do. It's like really cute furniture too.
Okay.
And they're like big teacups, like a bunch of massive teacups. So you'll want them to decorate with.
Okay.
So that's why I'm telling you about it.
Thank you. I will add that to my to-do list now. Great. It took me a while to get Alice's door open because I wanted to progress on some of the storyline quests. And you had warned me last week about some of the ones that I was coming up on. And they were kind of terrifying. I'm not going to lie. The Forgotten, that's her name? Mm-hmm. That gives me full-blown goosebumps. Yeah. Like, whatever quest it was where I had to run in the dark, I was freaking out. Yeah. I was like, this is terrifying.
They're just heavier topics.
Absolutely. Like I did another one for Fairy Godmother last night, and there were some like trigger warnings that they gave you, and like props to them for giving them to you. But I was like, I want to do this right now.
Right.
And it was sweet. I really enjoyed some of those quests because I was like, oh, I understand this a little bit more, but this got kind of scary for me. So they're done. I'm progressing.
Good. I'm proud. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
having fun with it.
I am. So I'm
How
happy.
How are you feeling about the release of Elderwood next week?
So I was going to ask you about that. I'm excited. I'm just nervous because now, again, juggling another game.
Absolutely.
I know that you were doing some prep today, correct? For Elderwood?
Yeah.
Tell me about, like, what do we think is most important? Or, like, what are we thinking with only, 1 week, a couple days once this releases before Elderwood? What do we need to do to get ready?
Yeah. So, well, we have, by the time this episode comes out, like a couple days. Like it comes out on Tuesday. So it's less than a week, even as of now. I think personally, the two most important things for people to do are make money. If you think you need to make some money, if you don't have any money, like do a cake party or go do some hunting, whatever makes you happy. I feel like the food parties are probably the most efficient in terms of time versus the amount of money you get. So I would say, like, if you're open to doing that, do that.
Okay.
I don't particularly love those. I don't like the amount of coordination that goes into it. I don't like relying on other people. It's like, oh, so-and-so's computer crashed. Hold on, we have to wait. And like, I get antsy. And something that should take like 90 minutes ends up taking like 3 hours because people are crashing. And so I can appreciate how efficient they can be for the amount of time you spend actually cooking versus the amount of money you make. However, I just don't know that those like events are for me. Like I get too impatient. I get like in my head and then I'm like, really have to pee, but I don't want to tell everybody to wait for me. Like I really have to go to the bathroom, but I can't like because we just started and I can't. And so I get a little bit anxious about that. So I think that's a great, if you're open for cooking parties, I think that's probably the best way to do things. However, I also always tell people just do what makes you happy. Like if you like hunting, I know you like hunting, go hunt.
I do.
Sell the meat, sell the leather, sell that stuff. Time will go by so much faster for you. You'll actually enjoy what you're doing to make money and you're making money. It might take a little bit longer.
Plushies out of it too.
Right, but like you're having fun with it. Like if you like fishing, go fish and just sell the fish. If you like mining, go mining and sell the gems. Like I just do what you like and time will go by so much faster and then you'll actually enjoy what you're doing too. So I think making money is one thing people can do. To be so fair though, the most important thing for me at least, and I actually did this last week, was I made space in my inventory. Because I have the max inventory right now, which is like 10K. And as of last week, like before I went through and cleaned it out, I was at like 9,400. I had like 9,400 of it full. Full of wood and food and just like random things. And I know for a fact that I'm going to want to have space for Elderwood. I'm going to want room to put, like if there's new logs from new types of trees or new bugs or new types of stone or whatever it is, like you're going to need space for it. So
absolutely.
I think that, in my opinion, in terms of like gameplay, is probably the most important thing to do to prep.
Okay, fair. I wrote both of them down. So I'm like, okay, don't forget to do this over the next couple of days. Make money and clear out your inventory. Do some organization.
And there's a lot of people who are like, I want to get this plot finished before, or I want to finish my bundles, or I want to get some questing done. And I think those are all absolutely, totally fine. But I like you can move into Elderwood gameplay without those things, you know?
Right. And like they'll still be there after. You can still work on everything.
Of course. Yeah.
And I see why, like maybe if you haven't and you want a clean slate, because I'm sure there's going to be new fish to catch and new trophies to get or new things to complete and new bundles to complete. So I could see why you might want clean slate before that comes out. But I guess I don't know what to expect as far as like if there's going to be things to buy. Like, do I want to focus on making money or do I want to focus on foraging and like gathering things that I may need? Well, I guess it'd be hard because again, there could be like Elderwood specific things that you need to make new furniture items.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I
there
feel
probably
like
will be.
Totally. I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. Aside from the inventory, I should probably check into that. I feel like I could just jump on into it too.
Yeah.
And just see what happens.
Absolutely. And then like the part of the game is like, oh no, I ran out of space. Let me go clean it up. Or
Right.
oh no, I ran out of iron. I have to go get more iron. Okay, that's a part of playing the game. You know, it's
totally fun. I'm excited mostly because I feel like a lot of individuals put a pause on playing Palia for the time being. Like until Elderwood came out, a lot of us kind of hit like a wall. And when I would log in, it was kind of sad. I really enjoyed like running into people when we were out hunting and like seeing friends. And, you know, as of lately, I haven't seen anyone. Like I just run around by myself and I'm like, okay, well, I'm bored now. And so I'm really excited to like see people and wave at everyone when you run by and have parties and like do all the fun things and have like a Friday night. Everyone's in the Elderwoods hunting down that big frog or whatever it is. Yeah. I'm really, really excited for that to happen again. So I am looking forward to it. I got into this Dreamlight Valley phase and now I'm like, oh, now I have to balance it all.
I know. But try to balance. Try to balance if you can. I will say, so I don't know if you saw, again, we're recording this on Thursday. But just a couple hours ago, literally like 2 hours ago, Palia put out an announcement about the downtime for next Tuesday. No, I didn't. And usually we have downtime from, what time does it usually go down? About 10 a.m.
Like 10, yes.
I think it goes down about 10 a.m. Eastern and typically comes back about 1 p.m. Eastern. So we usually have about 3 hours of downtime. They are coming down Monday.
Oh.
And they're going to be down all day Monday, all Monday night until about 1 p.m. on Tuesday.
Wow.
So like over like 26 hours of downtime.
Okay.
And I cannot, if I'm being so honest, am so happy about that. I think that is such a smart decision on their end.
So my thought is like they're probably going to be testing and doing like a lot of the quality assurance work on the front end.
100%.
Right. Rather than like releasing and be like, oh, wait.
Right. And there's going to be thousands of people trying to get in and play right away. And like, I think that is so smart for them to like be able to say, hey, we're going to go down, apply what they need to apply, put in the new stuff, test it, play with it, make sure it's all working before Tuesday.
Right.
So I think I genuinely, when they announced that, I was so happy about it.
Good for them.
I feel like I heard, and I don't know where I heard this, but I heard a few weeks ago that the downtime for Elderwood was going to be a bit longer. So in my head, I was like, okay, well, it'll go down at 10. Like maybe we'll get it back at like 4 p.m. or something. I was thinking that it was just going to be like much later, like just a few hours later that same day.
Right.
So I was like planning on, streaming a lot later and blah, blah, blah. But this makes me so happy to know that it's going to be down like the whole day before. It's just so much pressure relieved. So I'm excited about that.
Absolutely. I think it's almost like them taking care of themselves too. It's like, listen, we know that this is a massive expansion. There's going to be some like hiccups along the way. So we're just going to take some time to ourselves to work it out and figure it out. And I feel like that's really smart of them. Right.
To give themselves the time they need to just problem solve. Work out the kinks.
It's exciting though. I think one of the fun parts about Palia are after the updates when it's like 10,000 Palians ahead of you trying to log in and like everyone's running around trying to find all the new things. I think that like builds the excitement. So it'll be good if it's all like, well, I know it's not going to be all smoothed over, but.
Right. But at least I think more so than it would be if they tried to do it all in just 3 hours.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I honestly can't even imagine. Now, with the Elderwood release, I feel like it's been forever since I read about this. Where do we stand on the markets? Like, is that happening now?
The markets are still a thing. Like, they're still doing the Magi markets, I think monthly.
Okay, and that's not like tied with this release. There's not like an okay. No, I wanted to make sure I'm not missing anything.
We were told in the announcement that we got this afternoon that the patch notes will be released on Monday.
Okay.
When the game comes down. So Monday when the game comes down, they'll give us patch notes. So we'll have like a whole day of like patch note time before like the actual release comes out. So, I mean, if there are any changes to the Magi market, I can't imagine there are, but if there are any changes, I would imagine we'll see those in the patch notes on Monday.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm excited. I feel like we've been waiting for this for so long, and I can't wait to talk about it with you next week. It's going to be so fun to recap and like get through it. I feel like we've been talking about it all year, like for the past year.
Yes.
It's like, oh, Elderwood's end of this year, early next year.
Right.
And now we're
Q1. We're like
a couple days away.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild? Time flies, but I can't wait to like dissect it and recap it and share thoughts on it. So maybe we'll have to do like some hunting or running around together and look through it. So
yeah, we totally
fun.
Should.
I can't wait. I'm excited because Palia is truly such a relaxing, enjoyable game. So I am looking forward to a new reason to turn it back on. Like, it is truly a game that I love more than a lot others that I've played. So I'm excited. Oh my gosh, you know what I need to tell you about? I was thinking about you earlier today in a Facebook group I'm in. Obviously, someone posted about a cozy game recommendation. And I want to know your thoughts on this because it goes kind of hand in hand with your supermarket simulator and power wash simulator.
Mm-hmm.
So would you consider this a cozy game? It is called, I think, Crime Scene Cleanup.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I've never played it. You know I like crime scenes.
I know.
I don't like crime scenes. That came
but you
out so
like
weird.
your
I like
crime.
True crime. Yeah, I like true
crime scenes.
I love crime scenes. No, I don't like crime scenes. I like true crime stuff.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of true crime documentaries and listen to the podcasts and that sort of thing. I have never played Crime Scene Simulator Cleanup, whatever it's called.
Yep.
But I literally was talking about I keep saying Supermarket Simulator, and I don't play
you
that.
You mean Power Wash?
I mean Power Wash.
Got it. Okay.
I keep saying Supermarket. I mean Power Wash. I do have Supermarket Simulator as well, but I've only played it a couple of times, and that was like a year and a half ago. Anyway.
Okay.
Power Wash Simulator. I was talking about how I'm obsessed with it on stream, and I had several people literally this week be like, you should try Crime Scene Cleanup. I do think it's probably a cozy game. However, like a little bit of a morbid topic,
twist on it,
a morbid theme. I am really queasy. That's my only thing. Like Power Wash Simulator, at least just looks like dirt and mud I'm cleaning up, you know?
Right.
Like grime. It's not like blood, but So I don't know. But I heard good things about it. I
heard great things. And I was like, you know what? Not for me, but I wonder if Teddy would like it. So I'm so curious about that game because I'm like, I don't know if that would be cozy for me. And they were saying like nothing pops out at you, nothing like scares you. You're simply walking in to clean up a crime scene. And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just clean up a dirty house or like maybe something else. Maybe not that. Like clean up an abandoned house or something. I'm more into that than crime scene.
I think another one that I've been recommended a lot. There's Power Wash Simulator, which I love. I've also heard good things about House Flipper.
House Flipper. Why have I heard of that one? What is that?
I don't know, but I don't have it, but I've heard really good things about it. So I think that's another one I might want to try as well. I think it's kind of like a similar thing where like you clean up the house, you like knock down walls, and it's like a transformation type of game because that's one of my favorite things about Power Wash Simulator is like it shows you the dirty, grimy, gross helicopter, and then it gives you like a time lapse of you cleaning it, and it shows it all cleaned up. And like you get to watch that video over and over if you want to. So it's like that satisfying transformation that I think I really enjoy.
Got it. Okay. I was thinking of it's an app in the App Store that came out in February this year, but it's an HGTV app. And it's called Design Home House Makeover. And you literally are like decorating rooms and that's all you do. And they have like daily challenges and the furniture are real pieces of furniture. So it's like, it looks very real. And I downloaded that app, but then I deleted it because I was like, they keep sending me push notifications and I can't keep up with this game.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait, is that the same game? But yeah, I think having those types of just like relaxing cleanup, it like scratches an itch, those kind of games. So maybe I do need to look into it, but you won't find me downloading the crime scene one.
Yeah.
Never.
Listen, I'm not against it, but I think I might get a little bit queasy.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, this is coming from me. I loved the show. Did you ever watch Forensic Files?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like when I was in high school, I think it was in high school because when I got my first TV in my bedroom, there was never like anything on that was great late. It was like the George Lopez show on Nickelodeon,
Uh-huh.
or it was like, I don't even know what else would play at that point. So I would turn on Forensic Files and I loved that show. I think that's why I'm such an anxious person now, like from watching that so much, but I just don't think I could walk into it and like clean up that scene,
Just an anxious person from watching it.
Right?
No,
I don't know.
Yeah.
So not my thing, but maybe I'll dabble with the power washer, this other house one. So
yeah.
I'm excited because I feel like I was reflecting on like the past couple of months and it was like gaming was like my escape for everything. Palia was like, oh man, it was a long day. I'm gonna go play Palia. And now I feel like so happy. It's springtime. It's fun. It's great outside. And I want to like enjoy. I'm like trying to explain this the best I can. I'm enjoying like being at the park and being outside. And so when I sit down to like log into Dreamlight Valley or when I log into the Elderwoods, it's like the perfect end to these happy, fun days. And I'm so excited about it. Am I making sense? Does that make any sense the way I explain that?
It totally does. Yeah.
I'm just so excited about the new stuff happening next week. It's going to be huge. It's going to be great.
Big. We have a lot
Go ahead.
I was just saying, we have a lot of changes, a lot of updates.
I know. Okay, so I guess while we're talking about like new things, I do want to tell you about one other exciting thing that's happening.
Okay.
That I learned about this week. So, did you know that this past week, I don't know if it was over the weekend or not, it was globally Free Comic Book Day.
Were
you aware?
I did. No.
Okay. And to be honest, I wasn't either. But apparently it was Global Free Comic Book Day. And there were many like local comic book stores across the entire world handing out free comic books that like whoever creates them, participating brands, I don't know what you call it, like comic book publishers or companies, were passing out free comic books. One of them was a Bandai comic book, and it was a Tamagotchi comic. They've never done that before.
Interesting.
And in this comic book, it was showing the evolution of the Tamagotchi from like when it came out in 1996 through present day. And they used the comic book to unofficially, but like kind of officially announce an all new Tamagotchi like device that is coming out. That's coming out likely later this year. That was comic book number 1, and they're going to use number 2, I think, to further tell us about it. But it's interesting because we're thinking that it took an Animal Crossing twist because it's a small egg. So think like the Uni, but this is going to be the next release after the Uni. And it has a dial on the top. So think of like the egg, but put like a little like a watch dial, how you would set a watch like hand.
But on the top.
Yup. And apparently it's going to have a bunch of different worlds. So it's called the Tamagotchi Paradise. And there's going to be different like realms, if you will, coming from the Disney Dreamlight Valley like area that I'm in. Yeah. And if you're in like the air realm, you'll get the flying Tamagotchi. If you go to the earth one, you get this certain Tamagotchi. And so they created like a whole new world.
Of like Pokemon to me.
Yes.
It gives Pokemon.
I think I said Animal Crossing and I meant Pokemon.
Okay.
But it's like you get a specific Tamagotchi based off where you are. And so the comic almost showed like since 1996, Bandai has created the Tamagotchi world that we know. And now it is giving birth essentially to a new world. That's what they were showing. Like a new egg was hatching from it.
Interesting.
And so they're really building up some hype around this new thing.
Man, you're making me want to do my Tamagotchi again.
I know. And because the Switch game is coming out soon. So with the new Switch game coming out, you can connect the Uni to the Switch game. So I'm like, it might be time to bring them out again.
How long has it been since it died on me?
Forever.
You murdered yours.
I did. I did not.
Yeah, yours was neglect.
Yep.
Mine was an unfortunate passing.
Yes, no. Yours was like unexpected. We were like, how did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
How did that even happen?
And I was a little bit sad about it.
Yeah, I was done.
You were done.
I said, oh, low battery. I'm just not going to charge you again. Sorry. So maybe it's still alive. I don't know. I guess I don't know what would happen if I plugged it back
mine's
in.
Unfortunately gone.
Yeah.
Man, I kind of want to do it again.
It might be time. It might be time, honestly, because if the Switch game comes out, you can like play them simultaneously. And then the new, like, you're going to be familiar with the new device, right? I guess if you call it a Tamagotchi a device. But I just think it's going to be really cool. And I love how I think it's still going to be like a colored screen. I just love how they're continuing it. And it's going to be fun. You look at some of the old releases from like 2019, 2018. Those are some of like the most loved Tamagotchis. Those are some of the hardest to find right now. And so it's like the fact that there's a new one that's like this cool new feature where you can travel to different realms, that's huge for them. And I feel like even thinking in 5 years, that's going to be so cool comparing it to whatever else they create. So I don't know. I'm geeking out about the next Tamagotchi. And I just like, I need more information. I need Bandai to like release a statement about it and not just have this skepticism from the comic book that they gave us.
Yeah.
I didn't get one. I should have. They were giving them out for free. So like, I guess I could call some comic book stores and I might have to pay for it now, but I bet you they have them still. I can't imagine they're all gone. So,
no, and I can't imagine they're like wildly expensive or anything.
No, for sure. So it was very cool. It's a exciting new thing to look forward to as well. I just hope it's not like a year away.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. But that's it. That was like the excitement for me.
Okay. Speaking of like impatientness for things that I'm excited for and that I can't stop. I literally just set my phone down because I checked my email. The Switch 2.
Yes.
So we haven't talked about this at all. I was able to get myself one through the GameStop pre-order.
Oh my gosh.
That happened. Yep. And I don't know how. It was like GameStop accidentally, the day that they went live on like Target, GameStop, Best Buy, whatever, for pre-orders, GameStop accidentally released their order like 30 minutes early. Like they opened it 30 minutes early, and by the time the 11 a.m., which is when they were supposed to have released them, came, they were sold out.
Wow.
So I don't know how, but I somehow managed to snag a pre-order.
Heck yes.
So, however, and this probably won't surprise you, but my husband wants one so bad.
Oh, I'm sure.
He so badly wants a Switch 2.
Okay.
So I submitted the interest request or whatever to Nintendo a month ago, maybe, saying that like, hey, I am an account. I pay for my Nintendo Online. I am the account head. I can prove that I've had Nintendo Online for at least the last year, whatever, and I'm interested in purchasing. So as of May 8th, the day that we are recording this, today was the day that Nintendo was supposed to send out the pre-order like emails to those people who requested and like qualified so that they could get a pre-order in.
Okay.
I have not gotten an email yet.
Uh-oh.
And I'm kind of concerned that I won't.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone in the US has.
Right.
I'm just really nervous because they're like Nintendo's put out some stuff saying like the interest was way higher than we were expecting it to be. And so
Right.
like I'm nervous that I'm not even gonna I was like feeling real confident that I would get one from Nintendo, and now I
Yeah.
don't.
Interesting. So we need to hear from them, and that's like solidifying your pre-order that yours will ship out to you and you will get it, right?
Yeah. Well, that would be
Okay.
like through Nintendo. So
Got
I
it. Got it.
have, and that would just be for like a second one for Mr. Teddy. So like
Okay.
I have one through GameStop, and I'm hoping it, like I have an order confirmation, but like
Right.
I don't know. I don't
Got
actually
it.
know.
Interesting.
Like
Well,
I'm
fingers crossed.
hopeful,
I
but
know that they had a lot of like the interest was wild, right? And so I'm curious to see how they communicate with everyone, or like what they do and how it ends up working out. I just hope
yeah.
everyone who has like put in the interest or who has like placed a pre-order gets it.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think
so either.
everyone who has expressed interest, I don't think is gonna get it. I will wholeheartedly say here, I was absolutely wrong with how I expected the Nintendo Switch to sell. Like,
Yeah.
I was, and like, that's horrible of me to have said, you know, that I didn't think it would sell well. I didn't think it wouldn't sell well, but I thought that because of the limited games that they are releasing it with, like Donkey Kong and Mario Kart, and then the price. I was really thinking that it would just be like, I don't know. So many people were like, I'm not going to get it yet. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to get it yet. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to get it yet. I'm going to wait. And so in my head, I was like, okay, well, so many people who like have Switches currently are saying they aren't going to get it yet. I feel like maybe it won't be as hard to get. Obviously I was completely wrong.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, as you said that, I was thinking maybe that was in their minds too. Maybe that's what they were thinking when they were like setting the price and making it. Like, not everyone's going to buy this.
Yeah, maybe
so, like,
production-wise, they thought it'd be a slower rollout. Yeah.
Right. And so then they were probably shocked by it too. And are like, okay, we need to meet the demand and either
Due to
make
unprecedented
more.
demand.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, good for them. That's great, obviously, but totally unexpected, I'm sure, on their end too. So I hope it all works out. And I hope Mr. Teddy gets one because I know that he'd probably enjoy it. Like, he's always wanted his computer and, you know, he worked hard to build them. And I feel like just for who he is, I just want him to get it. I just want his to go through.
I know. We'll see what happens. He struggles in the gaming department. So like he has a PC, but he has nowhere to put it. So he can't game on his PC. He has his like really, really bad laptop that's like about 6 years old that he bought for like $300 that is just on its last leg. Half the buttons on the keyboard don't work. But if he's playing Minecraft, that's what he's playing on. He does have an Xbox, but it is so old that it barely runs anymore, and it doesn't play like any of the games he wants to play. So he's struggling, and
he needs a win.
I really want this for him.
I do too. Like,
that's why I have been like trying so hard to get this, is because I know that like he really wants it. And I know that he's definitely more frugal when it comes to like he's had this Xbox forever. He's had it since I met him. Before I met him, he had this Xbox, and he's pretty frugal with like spending money on that sort of stuff. And so when he's like, I really want this, can we get it? I'm like, how can I make this happen?
Right, absolutely. Oh, well, okay. So mission get Mr. Teddy a Nintendo Switch 2 is like in process, and we're going to need all of the updates, please, because I need him to get one. And I need, you know, like a picture of a kid when they open up their dream present and they get really excited. I need like a reaction video for it, like when he gets it, like the goofy smile. Yeah,
dude. It just reminds me of the video I got of him with his bees, and then they all flew away.
Oh, stop. Poor guy. Sorry, buddy. I got
the cutest video of him holding his bees. We were walking away with our little batch of bees, and then they all left him.
Stop. Poor guy. He needs a win. We need to get him a good win. Okay, so maybe like we should start a petition, or like maybe we'll all write Nintendo and be like, please
Get this man a Switch.
Whatever you do, just get this man a Switch, and we can like do the video of him like walking happy with the bees, and then a sad face of him with no bees, and then like make them feel really sad for him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, here, I'm going to help manifest that into existence for him.
Okay.
So
let's hope it happens.
Fingers crossed. But that is all I had for you today, because I have a crying toddler upstairs because we have appointments. My husband is gone at an appointment because, again, this is the week of everyone having so many appointments. So I am still a mother on duty. And sadly, nap time is over.
That's okay.
So that's all I had for you.
Baby's nap time's over, but I think it might be time for Teddy's nap time. So,
well, Teddy, you go take a nap and take care of yourself after what was a very long and stressful week.
I'm going to sit here and get some editing done, and then
oh my goodness,
I'm going to get some editing done so that I can relax later tonight and play Power Wash Simulator.
You deserve it. And if you see my name pop up for Disney Dreamlight Valley, just know I'm probably like trying to find all those teacups.
Absolutely. Follow a guide.
I'll do my best.
Okay, well, that's all we have for you, friends. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I am looking forward to next week's episode, where I'm sure we will dive into Elderwood and discuss all that we have to explore there. Mandi, thank you so much.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we will see you next week.
Bye.